I don't know. What do I look like? A computer?
You're supposed to be voodoo. Like, you have 800 videos on Tell Me What to Do. You don't have a video on this?
I'm just a man. A man who knows nothing. It's just Delera's and not all the quests in the graveyard. That's sad.
The holy flame before you holds the darkness
Oh,
of
they
death.
got rid of... Wait.
For now. To your right is the
There used to be a
Patriarch's
barrier
crypt,
here.
but the entrance
Is this the barrier
sealed
now?
behind a magical barrier. You will need to find the other
What's
shrines
going on?
like this
It appears to be a barrier.
To open the way to the Patriarch's crypt.
What's going
Signs
on?
show that a
He's
battle
kissing my
took place here
girl.
recently. Darkness suffuses the lower cathedral. The power of the duality pulses in the air.
Dude, I sang on one of my live streams last week, and then I rewatched it, and I was so off key. It was embarrassing.
Well, now you know why you lost all of your viewers that day.
The main altar lies ahead.
I shouldn't sing
sealed
anymore
within
or
a
be
cloud
happy.
of deep darkness. Shadowy
Happiness
forms
kills your
linger
crowd.
at the edges of the room. They seem dormant. For
Right.
now.
Hellhound side. I wonder if the Hellhounds are in the cages still.
You hear a click from the nearby portcullis.
Honestly, the spider thing is kind of underwhelming for epics. You know what I mean? Like, at least make it like people asking for spare
Shuddering
change. Those
and
mobs are a little
groaning.
bit more
The
menacing.
bars in front of the fane of the winged words are etched in the archway.
Oh,
The
look, an
altar
undead
of the
rat.
winged serpent stands before you. You'll have to destroy its guardian before you can purify it. The white collapses, and the shadows surround the shadows.
Oh, they changed
that
the
cloak
altars,
the
dude.
altar
Yep.
dissipate. A sound like a soft sigh fills the chamber.
Ah. It's like the doors in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, and my dad's like that. The you kids today thing kind of thing. My dad was a total hoodlum when he was running around as a kid, writing bad checks, and he's lucky he didn't get his ass thrown in jail for the crap that he did.
I don't like this. I like it when the trap boxes were in dangerous spots in these traps, because it made you look cool. But I understand they did this because they don't want people dying in hardcore league at level, like, 8 or whatever
With
you
a
would be
rusty
doing this.
shriek, the bars before the conflagration chapel rise.
Traps
Words
help me.
are etched in the
Make
archway.
games easier so I can do
Chapel
hardcore.
of the conflagration.
Oh, dude, after this quest we need to go to the Hall of
Without an
Heroes.
undead
They're,
guardian,
supposedly
shadow
the
over this
Season 2's
shrine
rewards are on
vanishes.
preview with
You may
Eretricas.
now relight the
Okay.
flame.
If that's
You
what
know,
you want to
some,
do. Let's
update
just
for-
do everything you want to do, Nimbin.
This is why I gave up on couples counseling. It's just so hard to talk to you sometimes.
That's a bot. So we'll just ban that user.
Words are etched in the archway. Clattering, the altar of the avenging maiden stands before you.
But yeah,
As you
update
destroy the
45,
white,
we're
the
replacing
shadow over the
mortality
altar
with Eric
lifts.
Tricos.
You can
He's gonna be able
purify
to
the
provide
altar
season
now.
2. Like, so I think he's gonna give hints on season 2 rewards. I don't think he's actually
As
gonna
the
show
darkness
us.
over this
Right?
altar dissolves, you hear cries of fury from the central vault. The main altar's guardians
But he's gonna
have
provide
awakened.
season 1 and season 2 stuff. They're all orange names.
You have vanquished the last of the undead. The way is now. As you ignite the last shrine, a sense of warmth and welcome sweeps over you.
Wait, aren't
You
we
can
supposed
now
to enter
proceed
this shrine to go
the
to the...
Patriarch's crypt.
I guess not in the epic version.
Voices whisper in the darkness.
This is our place now.
Is that your mom?
Huh?
The whispering voices?
Before you stands the
No.
sarcophagus of Cardinal Hengrith, third Patriarch of Stormreach. It's been soaked in fresh blood.
Is that what my mom sounds like?
I was just making jokes.
Whisper from the darkness.
It is the time of the shadow now. Let the light reign.
If it was your mom, I'd be like,
Before you stands the sarcophagus
much
of
is in your
Cardinal
bank
Hengrith,
account?
fourth Patriarch of Stormreach.
Yeah.
Fresh blood covers the mystical wards engraved into his tomb.
I'm so confused.
Voices
Randomly, they
whisper
changed the
around
layout
you.
for this one a little bit, and it's just so confusing because I'm so used to doing this part like automatically, like muscle memory.
mm-hmm.
Before you the ward on the third sarcophagus is restored.
All the other ones were
It doesn't
generally
look
the
like
same.
You'll be able to
It's
get
like,
back to the room above.
I wonder how much work they did on Delera's.
I've heard it's the same.
The air grows.
We should just
Something
TR.
terrible stirs ahead. Near the sarcophagus of Cardinal Bravanis. First, the temple wards have been restored.
Oh, look, there's
You
Marguerite.
turn to leave, but your ear catches a sound in the
You wanna read it?
distance.
Oh, that's
Is
different.
it someone crying? The sobbing seems to
The
come
girl
from
appears
behind
to
the
be
southeast
in a fog,
pillar.
and her skin is sickly gray, and ominous shadow towers behind her. That made it better. I can think now, but I can still feel him. He's behind me, isn't he? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Marguerite snaps out of her stupor. Listen! She commands.
He's angry now. He's coming. I can't stop him.
Marguerite screams as her body is absorbed into
Oh,
the shadowy
Bel
fog,
Shalor.
which is looking
Yeah,
more
they're
solid
totally
by the
doing
second.
the shadow
A
and the
cold
flame story
dread
here.
grips you.
He's still standing there, but yellow name now.
I'm still standing. But the gates open now in the north.
Faint,
Hey, Fonzie, thanks for the
unearthly
follow.
chimes seem to ring from up this passage. The
And
altar
Caslin, thanks for the
lies
follow.
beyond the gates
Missed
ahead
that
of
one.
you. Succor is at hand.
Sork is a lot of fun though. I'd honestly recommend going all the way to 30, getting your first time legendary Reaper XP, because legendary Reaper XP is doubled, and first time you get a big bonus too, so you can get lots and lots of Reaper XP, and then you can epic reincarnate, get an epic past life, and then heroic reincarnate and get your Sork past life, so you get like 2 past lives if you go all the way to 30, instead of just 1 for going to 20. Not only do you get 2 past lives, you go to 30, but like I said, there's huge Reaper XP available. Nimbin, you want to read? Marguerite? There's huge Reaper XP available at level 30 in legendaries.
You're still alive. I'm glad. Now I suppose you're here to kill me. That's what heroes do, right? Kill monsters? Hold on a minute. First tell me how this all happened. Oh, I suppose it started back when I was training to take my vows as a cleric. I started to hear whispers in the night whenever I meditated. What do the voices say today? My father used to joke in those days. He still spoke. This is how you ended up in the sanctuary? Yes, at first my father hoped these whispers were Tira herself speaking to me from the flame. Perhaps I was to be the keeper of the flame, the highest honor one of my faith can hope for. But I could never make out what the voice was saying. It was always so faint. Father became frustrated. He suggested I take a vow of silence and pray in the solitude of the sanctuary for a year to completely devote myself and focus, he said. That was 4 years ago. What about this duality and the undead? A month ago, I broke down and demanded to be released from the sanctuary. I wanted to give up, was so lonely and sad. They told me, he said no, that I couldn't leave. They punished me for even speaking. And he never came back. My father had not visited me even once. Couldn't understand. I grew to hate father, to doubt my faith. And that's when the voice became clear. Go on. The voice spoke about shadow, the shadow cast by every light. It spoke of the duality, of power, of things I'd rather not speak of. I know now I lost my way. I used the power the voice gave me to break free, to kill. And then I ran down to the Patriarch's crypt. My father used to take me here when I was little. I always felt good around the shrines of our ancestors. Helps for a while. The whisper was fainter here, at least until gray light came and lowered the wards. Wait, gray light was the one who lowered the wards? Like zoinks. Yes, I was hiding down here. I saw gray light pour blood over the wards. I almost spoke to him, but when I saw what he was doing, I knew there was something wrong. The whispers grew louder then, so loud I almost lost myself, until you came and restored the wards. and then you became that beast? Yes, it takes control. I try to fight it, I swear. It's just so hard. Oh, stranger, why has the flames forsaken me? Why has my father left me? Why did Greylight lower the boards? So confused. I know that I should be killed for the things I've done, for what I am, but I just want to know why. Tell me, what will you do? Go to your uncle, Friar Renaud. I'll get to the bottom of this. Uncle Renaud? He's here? He's just outside the temple. He'll help you, I'm sure of it. This gives me such hope. Renaud is both kind and wise. He'll be able to help me, I'm sure of it. I'll go at once. But I must warn you, I can feel the shadow has other plans. The undead approach. You must clear the way up the stairs. I've destroyed many undead. Why not more? And I can always use the escalator. That's how Marguerite sounds in my head. That's so interesting. That kind of makes me think of, like, did they have like a legal issue of using the term shadow in the flame, that they had to use duality instead?
Now, when you epic reincarnate, that's just going to take you from 30 to 20. That won't change what class you are. And you'll be able to pick an epic past life. Then when you go back to 20, you know, after you've epic reincarnated and you're back to 20, then you can do your heroic reincarnation and select a Sorc past life. Then if you do that, then you go back to 1 and choose whatever you want to choose. It sounds like you're new to reincarnation, so I would definitely recommend a video of mine called The Basics of Reincarnating in DDO. I'm gonna get that link for anybody who's interested. I made this video, I don't know, about a year or so ago, and it's for people who, like, you haven't reincarnated yet and it's confusing to you and you're scared to reincarnate and you don't know what to do. And it's called The Basics of Reincarnating DDO. So anybody who is interested. Now, I did make this video prior to racial reincarnation. So actually, I guess it wasn't a year ago that I made this. I made this actually like 3 years ago. You know, when you're old like me, time just flies by. In any event, racial reincarnation is very simple, but it's not covered in that video. I do have another video that just shows like how to racial reincarnate. So you can just search like racial reincarnate if you want to watch that video. We'll actually get a little bit of Reaper XP for the next one, because it's base level 27. So we'll get max Reaper XP doing it at 30. I'm talking about Delera's.
I knew it was. I called it though. Like when it came to the quest, I'm like, it's probably gonna be, you know. I called it on Delera's,
Go ahead, dude.
and I also called. Oh, okay. Thaddeus Greylight. You you let the girl live, surprising, giving you how bloodthirsty your adventures tend to be, no matter. I will deal with her soon. Greylight, look out behind you. Ah, you fool! The shadow within the flame has not chosen me. The girl was originally meant to be its vessel, but she has been found unworthy. It's true then. It was you who dropped the wards. Yes, yes, it was my honor to serve my master in this. Dark Bishop, that fool, let me a pawn. I'm blinded by his ambition to return to Thrain. Easily manipulated. If you hadn't turned up, his fall from the grace would already be complete. I would name his successor, of course, once the blood had dried. It is most irritating how your minor victories have given the nitwit some hope. That hope dies here now. My master has commanded it. We'll see about that. They told me not to come around here. Don't want to see my face, you better disappear. Fire's in his eyes, so you better and beat it. But you better beat it.
Some people said the pop-up was kind of hiding,
Stares down
but I just didn't have anything like that. As soon as I ran
he seems to have an inkling
the
of
launcher.
the grim tidings you bring.
Go ahead, man.
Dark Bishop seems pale and shaken. What news do you bring? Why is Bishop Greylight not with you? Oh my god, Greylight was behind undead all along. How do you know this? Dark Bishop trembles. You're not sure whether it's with anger or fear. He told me before he tried to kill me. Explain what you know. Ah, didn't know.
Tassara, just change your sound playback.
Happen. You have to believe
right here.
me. Dryden's eyes dart from side to side as if looking for someone. You must leave before he... Dryden stares to the left as if he's seen something terrifying. What are you looking at?
A cold wind blows through the room. Then a dry
To the
whisper
left, to the
floats out from the shrine.
Find another use of it.
Disappointing, nephew. So very.
Oh no, it's a fucking flame scroll. Fuck my life.
The skull of Gerard Dryden floats before you. The undead remains of the man
And it does
whose
this
demon
weird
worship
shit.
brought so
What the
much
fuck?
evil to this place.
This place belongs.
There was a Glabrezu that appeared for like a millisecond.
Pries the skull as it attacks.
This is
Archbishop
weird,
Dryden seems to
bro.
have lost his mind, along with his credibility. You should report what's happened
This
to
story
Friar
makes
Renaud.
no sense now. The ending, like,